Yep. Yeah, from Wally World. Yeah.
Garter snake under in here.
Nice.
Yeah, probably got hidden pretty
Yeah, hiding now. Nice. You don't have a lot of ferns out here.
Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for vegetation and stuff.
Yeah. They're starting to get big enough around the house I can start eating them. You think you'd find morel mushrooms all over the place over here.
Sort of fall right behind me.
All right.
There's that thing.
Oh yeah, there's your fire pit.
No, it's yeah, I've never put anything in there.
Hey everybody, Ryan with Ryan Outdoors. I'm out here at Lauren's place and we are going to cook some ReadyWise meals, have a fire and a little BS session. So, and Dakota's with us. So, beautiful, beautiful spring day. This is Lauren's fire pit. He has not used it yet. So we brought, he brought, I should say, a little pan to boil water and some of those ReadyWise emergency meals, which are very good if you never had. So, I like that bag.
Yeah, booth pack.
Is it waterproof?
It's wax canvas,
Oh, okay.
so it'll, you know, water-ish resistant.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
is
If you're in a
the term.
downpour, then you're gonna get wet.
Yeah.
So he collected plenty of birch bark, and yeah. So we're gonna get collecting some wood.
Or more than I is what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me. So I'm gonna
take my little buck knife and take care of some of this local buck footage.
Yeah, I snagged my finger right here on a
Yeah, just now
raspberry
even.
bush or whatever. I think that's what it was. Yeah, that shit right there. And
Lord.
yeah, it's like almost like a bee sting.
Yeah, Dakota seems impervious.
Yeah. Oh, she's got that thick fur. These are those Bigfoot bushcraft fire plugs. I think I got one in here. Two. These things are awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to order some more. That's where I got this from, and then somebody decided to chew on the handle. But this is cool too because it's got this built right into it.
Okay,
This
yeah.
right here is for getting fibers.
Totally, yeah.
Getting fires going better. It's got a In case you happen to have a beer bottle with you, just open it.
Right?
But yeah.
Yeah, I figured you'd want to do it this way. Of course, I have a cheat in the backpack.
A lighter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a lighter too. Always carry a lighter.
Exactly.
One thing I learned in Boy Scouts.
Yeah, if you're going to be prepared, be prepared.
Yep.
There's no cheating when you're surviving.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if I had a chainsaw, I'd be using it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a good one.
But you cheated to live, okay?
Yeah. You know, I had somebody ask me the other day, I did a shorts video on my, inverter going out, and somebody says, what do you use it for? You must be new.
Yeah.
I live off grid. I was polite about it, and I just said I live off grid. And they're like, oh, cool.
So, we got to talk about this for a second. You did a winter, man. And you did a hard winter.
Oh, yeah.
And you
Yeah,
did it the tough way.
Yeah, there was a few times I woke up freezing because so I could build an amazing shelter.
Yeah. I got a lot of those poplars, aspen, and birch.
Yeah, poplar, that's decent for building if it's straight.
Right.
I've never really showed you these, have I?
Those,
These fire plugs. So you just grab them like this and you...
No, you haven't. What the hell?
They're waterproof, they're cotton, but yeah, you just break them apart like that, get the fiber showing real good, and then I've forgot these in my pocket and ran through the washing machine and the dryer, and they still light up amazingly. So I'll set it right here. Watch this.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. They're dirt cheap. If you follow the link in the description, you save 10%.
Okay.
But yeah, these things are legit the best fire starters I've ever used. I'm not saying that because they're sponsoring me.
Look at that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a good rock there.
Oh, so I don't mess up your fire thing?
But I don't know how much of it's good.
Yeah, this bird's gonna burn right through. Make a great bed of coals. Yeah, just a rager.
Yeah, that took 0 time.
Yeah. Let that burn down and boom. This stuff's waterproof. It's amazing. First part.
Oh.
Yeah. This is, I think these are $10, $15, and they're fat, so they'll last forever.
Yep.
Step back
Yeah,
a
you'll
little bit.
lose it before you.
Yeah, that's the one thing I want to change this out for orange, so it doesn't blend in so much. But yeah, this stuff is legit. They got a cool grill that I want to get. I'd love to review it, but I haven't been able to talk them into sending one. But they got this cool little collapsible grill, and it folds out into a full-size grill.
You can put it over the wood.
No, you light a fire right in it.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, she's in heaven.
The old vibrate button to get her attention. The one thing is she is getting more adventurous, where she'll wander off. Love this stuff. I really they do.
Yeah, that was pretty slick.
Yeah, the replacement blades are like $20. And, you know, you can get these at a hardware store.
Right.
Well,
you could probably get a blade that fit.
You can, and I've seen people do that, but it's a family-owned business, so
Okay. Yeah.
you know, I want to support them and buy their products.
Right.
But yeah, then it just what's wrong with it? Oh yeah, like this. Slides all back together. That comes out the top.
Nah, that thing is
Taking
slick.
this down.
Hey, you know, when it takes up zero room.
Yeah. Yep. Now that I got that case for it.
Look at her, jeez.
Oh yeah. She's your best friend now.
Yeah, we can show her what that bog water is too.
Right?
Yeah, what was that case meant for?
I don't know. I'm assuming probably like a cheap machete or
Yeah,
something.
right.
But yeah, it works perfect for that. I found an old big bladed buck knife
Yep.
in the same car and stuff. Found a lot of neat stuff in there. Definitely letting off some heat.
Yep. So I've done a couple like this. They're just like galvanized window wells.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a half bad idea. Guy had some rope. I'll make a chair. Oh, excuse me. What are you doing, Chucklehead? What are you doing? What are you doing? No, don't lick my face, girls. Catherine gets annoyed if Dakota licks my face. You know, ew. That was a great shot. There. Oh, good enough. Yeah, that'll turn into a good bed of coals. Then,
Yeah, you get
do you have a hanging pot or just a pan?
I've got just a cast pan, but of course we can build whatever we need to build to make it.
Yeah, we cut down a small green tree and lay it over top.
Yeah,
if we have to.
set it
let
rocks.
let it burn down and just set it right on the coals. As long as you got something to grab the handle with.
Right.
May have done that in the past. But yeah, it's God, it's a beautiful day.
Yeah,
yesterday was cold and just kind of rainy and miserable. And
yeah, that's why I was hoping we could follow through and get to do this.
Yeah,
because I've been wanting to do this, and then that other property too, like you say.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that. I'll make it to where I don't work that weekend, and if you can come up like Friday night, we can meet up Saturday morning and
100%.
paddle out there, set up camp, and have breakfast, lunch, and dinner and breakfast again.
Yeah, I would like that so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I've never overnighted there, but it's a perfect spot to do it for those that aren't faint of heart.
Yeah. The mosquitoes should be out about that time.
Yeah.
I'll bring my...
It looks like she has a game plan. Is that it? Oh, look at that.
Yeah, make it a cool bed.
Yeah.
There's just be little trees or something. I swear to God, I heard something walking towards us.
Oh, well, and there very well could be.
Yeah, it's all right. I got my knife.
Yeah, you can see you can't even see a building from where we're.
No. For a second, I thought I turned down the wrong road. Because I'm like, God, I don't remember being this far down.
Oh, yeah.
And I seen that piece of land up there, it said sold.
Yeah.
And I thought, I wonder, I thought it was right next to your this piece of property.
Yeah,
And
I'm a mile and 3/4 after them.
Yeah.
That was, it was 100 acres. She lost her husband.
Oh, really?
Parceled off 10 so she could keep her building. Sold 90. And sold that 90 for probably $250,000.
Yeah. That'd be nice to have 90 acres.
Yeah, and that's That's a nice 92. It's high hardwood.
Yeah.
A lot of grouse because there's a lot of poplar.
Yeah, well, I almost ran a grouse over, so.
And we would have had grouse.
Yep. Would have had, yeah, that would have definitely been tasty.
So is, you know, I know that oak is a select wood for burning in the house and stuff, but are you okay burning like a birch like this as a hardwood?
Yeah, I won't cook on it.
Oh, really?
Because of the soot and the oil and stuff like that.
Okay.
I prefer cooking over oak like this.
Yeah.
And like I'll get a small fire going, like because I had all that side pork from when I raised pigs, because the guy couldn't do bacon. He could cut it in side pork, which is essentially bacon. So I'll get a fire going, nice bed of coals, and I'll throw this stuff on it and not let it really flame up very much. It's really smoky. And hang that bacon, and I'll cook it for about 3 hours, and it is better than any store-bought bacon you've had. It is amazing because you get all that flavor from the wood. This makes it like dry like this, not like cut it down 2 years ago and split it, but like this.
Yeah.
I love cooking.
Because that's not rotten yet. That's
Nope.
still.
Nope. That's ideal for cooking on, in my opinion. Maple's nice, but you know it burns up a little bit quicker than the oak does, it seems.
I don't have much maple out here.
Yeah, I got a couple of them at my place, but not very much. Like the one that's got a blue mark on it, I hit it with a skid loader. That's a big maple.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I spray painted it, because I don't want to lose it.
Yeah.
I might turn that into syrup one day.
Right.
But yeah, you know, if I was cooking something wrapped up, I would probably use birch because it does let out a lot of heat because all the oil's in it. But it really transfers to the flavor of your food, like if you're cooking a steaks and it tastes kind of.
The maple does.
Well, the birch.
The birch does.
Yeah, the maple's good to cook on. It's just it's not very plentiful.
Yeah.
Around here, you know.
Where we are. Yeah.
No. Sit down and what's going on here? There we go. Gotta figure out what I was dragging with me. Excuse me. But yeah, it's oak is my favorite to cook on.
Yeah.
You know, and like cooking on pine, like up north, you know, where you get real far out there and you got the pines and the trees like that. That's great for boiling water.
Okay.
But cooking on, no, you get that flavor.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good hard oak or hardwood like oak. You know, if I want a fire for night, you know, they used to tell you all these bushcraft shows and stuff like that about pee around your campsite, it keeps bears away. Start fires, it keeps bears away. Absolute BS. It attracts bears. Yep. Because it's a unique smell.
Yeah.
Plus, humans, most of us, are meat eaters.
Yeah.
So when you pee, that smell is in the pee,
Sure.
and they can smell it.
Yeah, there's that
Fires.
smell. Freaking amazing.
Yeah, fires. I bet you if you set a trail cam out here and there is a bear in the area, when we leave, I bet you'd see a bear over
Right.
here. You know, it'd probably walk right up here and sniff it, like that one did at my property.
Yeah.
Remember that one where it sat down?
Yes.
It just sat there like, where's my food?
Yeah.
You know, God.
I get to roast this tick.
Oh, good. That's the best kind. I had one crawling on me when I got here. It was on my belly. They like my belly for some reason.
Well, like you said, and ticks don't bother me at all, except I'm worried about the Lyme disease.
Yeah, and
they're different.
Supposedly, it's just the deer ticks you get that from.
Right.
See all that oil?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right underneath the bark.
Yep. Yeah, it's cooking it out of there. And there's so many sounds around here and I'm half deaf, so
Yeah.
I can hear them, but I can't hear them.
Yeah.
And it's like, Sasquatch walking up on us or what? What are you doing, Goofy? What are you doing?
Boy, you can tell she's an outdoor dog. She's totally acclimated.
Good girl. Good girl. Wait till I get my other dog. She's the one I'm gonna get's a Great Pyrenees, a Nolan.
Will she do
Mix.
okay in our summer heat?
Oh yeah, yeah.
'Cause that continental climate we have is just harsh, ain't it? Harsh winter, harsh summer.
Yep, yeah, they prefer the winter, so you got to leave them lots of water in the spring and stuff like that. But she'll be able to go underneath the bus. It stays cool down there.
You'll show her the ropes, won't you? Show her the
Hopefully.
ropes.
Or the other way around, because she'll be 6 foot tall.
Yeah.
One
That
thing I want
quarter
to
stays clear of
learn
fires.
more about is wild edibles.
Right, for sure. Yeah.
You know, like there's a bazillion different kinds of mushrooms. I had that, I don't know what it is, no matter what, smoke chases me. I have a big dead oak in my yard, and that had chicken of the woods growing on it last year.
Oh.
But I wasn't sure enough
Right, I know.
to do it
That's the
until
deal.
once I figured out exactly what it was, it had started spoiling.
Yeah.
But I assume it'll be back this year, and I'm going to eat it.
Well, they say that kid in the movie Wild
Yeah.
screwed up with what he ate.
Yep. He ate what he thought was wild potato, but it ended up being something that looks identical to it, and it makes it so you're not hungry. You can't eat or something like that, and he basically starved to death.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and he couldn't get out because the water was so high. Just here, blood right here. He must have got a stick or something. But he yeah, too bad. You know,
My favorite part of that movie, because I totally could relate to. I think it was. Now you correct me if I'm wrong, but you remember when he meets up with that goofball that got arrested that ran that the combines, the custom combining crew.
yeah, I think so.
He was in Wedding Crashers and stuff.
Oh, okay, yep.
But anyway, so he was good. But I think one of the guys on his crew was Zach Galifianakis or something weird. I thought it was such a weird. It was such a weird selection.
I haven't seen that movie in so long.
But anyways, he told him how to prep. He taught him how to prep meat. And so he said, you got it, the flies. He goes, you have to, as soon as you kill it, you're on an hourglass to
Right.
get that processed or you're going to lose all your meat.
Yeah.
So he shoots that moose and he can't handle it. And then it ends up covered with maggots.
Oh, yeah.
But, and of course, he's just devastated. He wasted this.
Oh,
you
yep.
know. But I just totally, yeah, I get it. And when you're out, no, that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you've got
Well, out in Wyoming,
minutes to process.
so when you can shoot antelope out in Wyoming,
Right.
it's like this, temperature-wise.
Yes, yeah,
You, like, it's kind of a joke, but it's serious.
yeah,
Bring a cooler full of ice. As soon as you, never shoot them on the run,
yeah,
because once that adrenaline gets going through them, it totally ruins the meat.
yes, yeah.
You gotta shoot them when they're standing still and drop them.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially butcher them, throw them on ice right there.
Yeah,
You know, I the first year I lived there, it's 85 degrees out, and people have these things strapped to their roofs of their cars. It's
Yeah.
like, well, that's ruined.
yeah.
Because the meat spoils quickly in them things.
And it's a lot of the out-of-state people that buy their licenses and come in that don't know what the hell
Yeah,
you know, they're
what
doing.
they're doing.
Yeah, I've been told that. Yeah, they'll get the wasps will bore into the meat.
Yeah.
And it just destroy everything.
Yep.
Then what'd you do? You wasted an animal for nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't
That's
respect it enough to eat it properly.
yep. Yeah, and that's my biggest thing is like I'll catch fish, but I let a lot of them go unless I know they're not going to make it.
Right.
Then I'll bring them home and eat them. But I like catching them more than I do eating them.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's smoking. They keep the flies away. Well, it's probably, you could probably start boiling water on there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
That's good and sturdy. And I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today.
Yeah. Yeah, these are good.
Yeah.
Oh, here, I'll tell you what.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Something to hold you.
Ooh, s'mores. That's actually my favorite.
these guys here are my buddies. Fun.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah, big enough to pack, and they're cast, so they're heavy, so you don't want to hold much more than that.
Right.
Anyways.
See, that's going to roll off, so I'm trying to get it not to do. Put this right there. Get that kind of down in there a little bit. That might hold.
All right.
We'll find out. Here, you gotta have a little piece. There you go, good girl. I love these things. So you got.
No, I'm gonna have to come up with something for pulling that off. Wish I brought another piece of it.
Yeah, I had my leather gloves in my car.
Yeah, or an extra piece of clothing.
I looked right at them.
Yeah, if I left my socks or underwear in there, you know. Okay, I got an idea.
Find a Y stick. And you can catch it. Pick it up. Oh, damn. That might work.
I'll just be quick. Boy, is it gonna warm up quick though.
Yeah. 2 cups boiling water. Set 10 to 15 minutes. I got the used to be able to get samples of those for free, and they're tasty.
Yeah, yep, I don't mind.
Yeah, they're really good. They did freeze dried right. Hot.
They're just making sure I don't want to lose it.
Yeah. Back in a minute, I'm gonna whittle a spoon. You need a spoon?
Yeah, I don't have one.
Yeah. I meant to grab my camping spoon and I went, hey, you know what I've got?
pour it right in, mix it around?
Yeah. Yep, stir it in, mix it around. I always kind of squeeze the air out. And,
oh, dude, and this is the right temperature. We'll get another one going here quick. And then I'll let it sit.
Yep, good 10-15 minutes.
Seal it all the way up, or?
Yeah, yep.
Well, and this is part of bushcraft too, is the parts that we don't have, you deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe how warm that got. That quick.
Yeah.
So I'll do the same thing then, about the same amount.
Where's your spoon?
All right, thank you. Oh, that's
Yep.
perfect.
Couldn't
Quick.
find it quite wide enough, but it'll do. Wanted a little bit wider one, but
So water is precious, and we recognize that. So then you have to be real careful how we, you know. So the sock comes into play.
yeah.
But we'll pull the desiccant out. I didn't know they put a desiccant in there. Do you know?
Oh yeah, yep.
So here's yours.
Yep, I forgot about that. I always call them dinner mints.
Yeah, dinner mints.
Yep. So at about 1:45, yours should be done.
Okay, cool. And yours, I can totally tell now. You see the bubbles form on the bottom of the pan. Because again, I don't know that boiling is necessary.
Yeah. Well, not all water boils either. Like distilled water won't boil.
And actually, that's what this is. About a gallon.
Yep. Yep. It won't boil properly because it doesn't have the impurities in it to make it boil. There. There's my spoon. It's gonna be more like a shovel, but it'll work.
That's what
I
my
do
parents
that.
said I needed when I was a kid when I ate anyways.
A shovel. Yeah. I have done that so many times to where I go do a video and I forget a utensil.
Yeah, right?
So I've got to make
Yeah.
a spoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, hard to do this without some kind of vessel to boil, but
Yep.
short of that, the rest of this is easy.
I got I don't have the canteen, but I've got the metal canteen pot
Right?
that goes to the bottom of it, like in World War II or whatever.
Yeah.
I used to bring that thing with me all the time. Absolutely love that thing. Is so versatile. You know, if all you have is fish,
Right.
you can boil fish in it. You can make a soup. You can get water boiling. Whatever you got to do.
Oh, yours is actually boiling.
And that's probably as much as that'll ever boil. Take my after dinner mint out of here.
Probably our 2 cups are close. A little shy.
Yeah, that's fine. They always seem a little bit soupy anyways.
Right. Oh, mine's good and warm. I can tell the stuff is.
Working?
Yep.
Sorry, none for you. Camping hack. Sluggish zipper. A little chapstick or candle wax will make it work great again. Camping hack. Birthday candles as fire starters since they relight if blown out. Joke. Knock knock, who's there? Etch. Etch who? Bless you, friend.
That's a dad joke if ever I heard
Yeah.
one.
Okay, here's a riddle. 4 people were in a boat on a lake when it flipped over. Not one single one got wet. How can this be?
They were on a boat in the winter.
Hold on, you gotta burn yourself. All 4 got wet, not just one single person. Yeah. God, what a beautiful day.
Yep.
You know, I've seen some people, different channels and stuff like that, where they're living off grid, but they're in a wall tent.
Right?
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Have a big wall tent
Yep.
to set up. But
Absolutely.
yeah, I like the roof of the schoolie when it rains.
Yeah.
Does
Yeah.
make me nervous when it thunders and lightnings. I mean, I'm in a giant metal thing.
You're in a Faraday cage, right?
Yeah, that makes me a little bit nervous. We had our first lightning storm the other day,
Yeah.
and it was flash bang.
Okay.
It was quite loud. Yeah, yeah. I can't wait till Catherine gets here and do this stuff with her.
Yeah. And she will totally dig this, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now,
she's excited.
does she, get buggy or not like bugs or not like dirt?
No. Mosquitoes are life over there
Yeah, right? Right.
because they never die.
Yeah.
Same with cockroaches in certain areas.
Right. Yeah, so you saw cockroaches.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like in Florida. Their cockroaches are everywhere. There, that's like. Yeah, they down in Florida they call them palmetto bugs to make them not sound like a cockroach. But yeah, they are everywhere. Excuse me. Yeah, a couple of weekends we'll get everything squared away. I'll get just to be on the safe side, because I have dumb luck, I'll get my tabs for my boat. I think it was only like $20.
Yeah, it's not, and it's good for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And mine, see, I purposely, so I know what you're talking about. Keep mine below 10 feet so the state don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. But I loved mine
Yeah.
because
yeah.
it's that hybrid kayak canoe.
Yeah.
It's nice. I can put all my, oh look, a tick.
There we go.
It's it's so versatile, and it's light enough I can carry it for
Right.
portaging.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have a ball. I can't wait to do this.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I wish we could do it next weekend, but
Yeah, no.
this is her. I actually am taking Wednesday off this week because she turns 50.
Oh, really?
Yep. So she beats me to it here by about 6 months.
Oh.
Less. Yeah.
I believe it's aspen trees. The inside of the bark, you can dry it out, and it's a natural aspen or aspirin
Really?
for headaches. I believe it's aspen trees.
Yeah, that'd be good for me to know because I have headaches all the time.
Look, another one.
Got it.
There you go. Yeah, ticks are insane this year. I got to get more of that tick stuff, and then I got to get some more things for my thermocell. I don't know if I'll, is there plenty of flat land there to set up like a little sleeping pad?
Absolutely.
Deal?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably do that because, you can never quite find the right spacing in trees.
Right.
I mean, there's lots of places here to set up a hammock, no issue.
Here, Dakota. Come here.
But, thirsty? Good girl.
yeah, she's a lot easier to take care of than we are.
Yeah. I've never had her in the canoe.
Oh, how do you think that'll go? She's gonna want out, I suppose.
I think I'm gonna need to buy a waterproof backpack.
Okay.
Because I think she might spill us over.
Well, I'll tell you this. I tried to bring my Shih Tzu
Oh yeah.
in the kayak here a year or two ago in the summer. I let her wander wherever she wanted to in the kayak, and before I know it, she looked over the side and she was like, eh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, a northern wood.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
She's 9 pounds.
Right. Yeah, soaking wet. She's
Right.
9 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom had the Shih Tzus. Molly and Eastwood.
I didn't even know she could swim. They all can swim.
Yeah.
That's instant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doggy paddle.
She can swim, but her dad,
Yeah.
I took him swimming one time and he freaked out. I thought I was going to have to dive in after him.
No kidding.
He's trying to swim like this
Yeah.
instead of like a dog normally swims, but her,
Yeah.
she'll run and jump into the peat bog all the time where it's deep right there
Right.
by the house. She'll run and dive right in there.
So
and-
she's natural.
Oh yeah, yeah, she loves water.
Yeah.
Yep. Making your clump of dirt a little more comfortable. Dog. Yeah, but
Well equipped for living.
oh yeah. Good girl.
Well, he's got to be about there, huh?
Yeah, you got probably about 3 more minutes on yours,
Okay.
and I probably
Oh, I
have
can tell this can
5
be.
more minutes on mine because it didn't take long for the water to get going.
No, and that's almost the perfect amount of water, it seems, without making it too soupy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like I like my lasagna like lasagna.
Right.
I don't want lasagna soup.
No,
You
right.
know. I'd like to get a food dehydrator, but I don't know how much electricity it would use.
Right. Well,
But or not a dehydrator, a freeze dryer.
okay.
You
Yeah.
can get them ones at Home Depot now. I think they're like $2,000.
Right.
But could you imagine you get that in some Mylar bags and
Yeah,
a sealer and everything like that? You could have food forever.
Because
know.
technically, you can dehydrate in a wood stove.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's how my dad makes his goose jerkies in the oven.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. People think they got to buy those American Harvest, dehydrated.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to do that.
No, the only thing I like about that is I make scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Or not
yeah.
not so much scrambled eggs. I take regular eggs, I put them in a food processor, chop them up so they're just liquefied,
Right.
and then I'll put them on one of those fruit roll trays
Yeah.
and
Yes.
dehydrate them for like, I'm probably doing an overkill, but like 15 hours.
Yeah.
And then I'll stick it back in that food processor and chop it up into a fine powder.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it turns right back into liquid eggs. You put I think it's 3 tablespoons per every tablespoon of eggs,
Right.
and it turns right back in there, and you can cook them just like scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like you cracked a fresh egg. Smoke. Yours should be good to go.
Okay. Oh, dude.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yep. Mine feels like it's good to go, but I've been fooled before.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing, and that was the correct amount of water too.
Yeah.
Just a little more power.
Their I had their chicken Alfredo is freaking amazing. It tastes like you got from the restaurant. Their foods are good. There's another one called Patriot Foods or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
So you like these guys, right?
oh yeah, yeah. I like freeze dried because it's so much lighter.
Yeah.
If you pack a full size military MRE,
Yeah.
you're looking at a pound or 2 of
Right.
stuff, and then these things weigh. I mean, I don't know if it tells you how much they weigh undone.
Oh, that's so good. This is the way to,
Oh yeah.
to eat if the two of us are going out somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was mistakes I've made doing videos in the past. Oh yeah, mine looks done too. Is not having freeze-dried food just having dehydrated food weighs so
Okay.
much more than this stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, that is perfect. Just missing some Parmesan cheese.
Okay, so this is freeze dried.
Yep.
And that's what, because there's supposed to be meat in here too.
Yep, there is. On the very bottom. So that's one crunchy noodle.
Yeah, I had a couple. Not too bad.
So one thing people do, and they I was just running. They compare freeze-dried hamburger and sausages to gravel
Okay,
because they don't reconstitute it properly.
got it.
So when I freeze dry a hamburger, I'll cook it, and then you get as much of the grease off as possible, because if it stays too long, it can go rancid and make you sick.
Okay.
So you gotta paper towel most of the grease off as much as you can. So when I do that, I'll put it in like my little Stanley pot, and I'll put water just above it, about a half an inch, and I'll slow boil it, and it turns right back into hamburger. Whereas like this hamburger here, you'll notice is a little bit funny textured. If it
Not terrible though.
no, not terrible, but it's just enough that you're like, that's a little odd.
Boy, I'd eat this. This is
Oh yeah, their meals are amazing.
okay. So you've actually probably done a video on ReadyWise.
I actually don't know that I have,
Okay.
because they had a 3-day kit that I was trying to get a hold of, so I could go do a 3-day adventure, and it had 3 breakfasts, 3 lunches, and 3 dinners,
Okay.
and I couldn't get a hold of it because there's this pandemic thing going around, and everybody and their brother bought every kind of emergency food out there.
Of course, right. Same with
So-
all my shotgun shells.
Yeah, I couldn't get a hold of one, and I just never tried it again. But before I started getting into YouTube, doing YouTube stuff, I had ordered. These guys have been around for a while now. Their chili's really good too. There's another outfit. They actually sponsored one of my videos, so I should have the name offhand, and I can't remember it.
Got to snap a picture or two for my blog.
Oh yeah, they are out of. Send me a link to your vlog too. I'll put it in the video.
All right.
They I cannot remember the name of them for the life of me. But it's where I got the steam bake oven kit
Okay.
from. They make some really good freeze-dried meals, and all kinds of different drinks and stuff like that to bring with you. I'm gonna try to get a spoonful.
So I got an action shot. There we go. We had a photographer that always went with us for the Boy Scouts. Kind of the Boy Scouts was saying.
Yeah.
He would not take a posed shot.
Oh, really?
If it wasn't an action shot, he wasn't interested.
What is that? Backpackers Pantry. They make freeze-dried meals too, and I can only find them on Amazon. But you know what creme brulee is, right?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite desserts, and they make a one of these,
Right?
same amount probably. Oh my God, are those things? You just put cold water in there and mix it up really good and let it sit for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh my God. So good.
So my sister, before she bought me these, she must have spent a bunch more money on the military ones where you put the water in them and they get warm on their own.
Yep.
But those came with crackers and a drink and spread and, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're nice. And their meals are really good. And it's real simple. Like even if
Yep.
you had to, you could eat them cold.
Right.
They're not as good, but
Yeah, but now that I've done this properly here with you, I'm a man. You throw a couple of these in your backpack.
oh yeah. Leave my spoon right there. Here, you want the leftovers? She's like, nah, I'm not falling for that. Almost running like a sieve from the smoke. But yeah, they're yeah, and they got all kinds of different meals now. They didn't have very many when I first tried them.
Well, and now we have a garbage can we can seal up, put in our backpacks without our backpacks getting full of crap.
Yeah. Oh, they got a cookie dough one now.
Oh, they got them all on here?
Yeah, I can barely read them because the print's so small. Veggie chili, chicken potato soup. That's something. Apple cinnamon cereal, strawberry something, oatmeal cereal. Mac and cheese. I've had their mac and cheese is really good. Something pasta and chicken. Pasta Alfredo. That's the other one I had. It's really good. Chili mac, teriyaki chicken, lasagna, which we just had, and noodles and beef. But yeah, they got all kinds of different ones. But yeah, these are amazing. I'm full. But imagine if you're out in the woods and you did a long hike, sit down and ate one of those, that'd give you so much energy. Because I mean,
they're packed with calories.
oh yeah, calories. 710 for the whole container.
Right.
Lots of sodium, what your body needs, or you get leg cramps. 91 grams of carbs. If you're on a diet, these aren't things to eat, but you want energy.
Yeah. Well, and the second deal, I mean, let's be honest about what we had. No utensils. We took care of that. This is no different than
Yeah.
I didn't fight with this.
No.
Something to boil the water in, and you could actually take water that we boiled it, so it didn't have to be something we packed in.
I got a little metal coffee cup I bought the other day. It's 22 ounces, I think it was, so it's a decent size.
Right.
Yeah, that's gonna go with me everywhere because again, water, bowl if you need it.
Right.
You know, all kinds of uses for something like that.
Well, let's say we had a little meat. We can fry it up in there.
Yeah.
Use it
Eggs.
for the dog. You know.
Yeah. You can cook eggs in there. You can boil eggs in there. Cook fish in that thing.
Yeah, it's got a lip to it, so you can, you know.
It's not too terribly heavy.
No.
Either.
So it's cast, so it goes right in the flame.
Yeah. Yep.
That's my favorite little. I got another one hanging in the shack
Nice.
by the fireplace, but it's more pan-like, and it would, you know, it's more difficult than what we just did.
Right. Yeah, I want to start getting back into doing videos now that, you know, everything's taken care of for the most part. And
Yeah, we're pretty much right, and we're pretty much back to normal.
yeah, yep. Now I can, you know, I can do camping videos, hiking videos, fishing videos now. Yeah, once I get a fishing license. Still do off-grid videos when we start building the A-frame and
Right.
you know, all kinds of fun stuff. Here's a cool thing about my glasses.
Is that gonna start hurting?
Yep. Yeah.
No shit.
I'm so blind in my glasses. If the sun's out, or in my eye, If the sun's out, I can start a fire. If I don't have anything else to, any other way to do it.
So you could aim that at one of those deals you brought in.
I don't know if it would work with one of those,
Okay.
but see if I can get it right. Next time you swing by, remind me I've got these little cards that go in your wallet.
Mm-hmm.
They're a magnifying glass, but they're flexible.
Mm-hmm. Feel it? Did it get hot? Did it
No,
Okay.
smoke got in my eye
failed? Yeah.
from the fire.
Well, did you eat all yours? I actually found it pretty good.
Yeah.
Like you said, I ran into a couple noodles that were, but not too bad.
Yeah, no, and that's just, you know, not I can't stare at that anymore. That's not proper measurement and stuff like that.
Right.
Like the biggest problem with these, how these bags are, you get stuff stuck down in the corners.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta fold it out and really get in there and mix it to get it
Right.
100%. But
That being said,
if you hike 20 miles and you're hungry, who's gonna care?
oh, yeah.
You know? I'm not gonna mind if there's a couple of hard noodles.
No.
I'd like to go do that Powell hiking trail again, but do it smart. Pack freeze-dried meals, pack better water filter that doesn't break halfway through. Rest more. That was the biggest thing. Like my bag weighed over 100
Oh,
pounds.
right.
'Cause I brought everything.
I'm a minimalist.
Mm-hmm.
I bring nothing.
Yep. Yeah. Sleeping pad would be nice because eventually it's going to get sore laying on the ground,
Right.
especially up there. You know, there's rocks and stuff like that. So a sleeping pad, a light sleeping bag, a water filter, a water container, a small thing to boil water in, a small titanium frying pan to cook fish in, and not push myself so damn hard.
Right.
You know, I planned it for 9 days, but
And that one, was that with Dakota?
no, that was with her dad.
Okay.
Yeah, but I planned 9 days to take that trip,
Right.
and I pushed myself so damn hard because I got sick like 3 days in, and I think a lot of it was dehydration, and some of my food might have gone bad,
Right.
because I dehydrated all my own food,
Okay.
and I ended up just pushing myself so damn hard that it was a failure. But I did it in like, I think 4 days, something like that. But yeah, if there was 2 people to where you could split the load,
Right.
you know, I brought a tent with, which it rained one day,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of glad that. But again, you know, if I would have brought a tarp, a small ultralight tarp,
Right.
you know, I could have just set that sleeping pad, small frying pan, stuff like that. Not so much freaking food. Plus, I had to bring so much food for the dog too. His food was dehydrated,
Right.
but it still weighed a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
So you had to add water to the dog's food.
Yep. Yep. Bought it off Amazon. It's really good food. You could eat it as a human if you had to.
Right.
But yeah, it was a great lesson.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, huge lesson to learn.
Did you have the dog pack its own food?
Some of it.
Okay.
You know, I bought him a little bag,
Yeah.
and it didn't have very big pockets.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had my 110 liter hiking bag, and it was just, I put it on and I started hiking, and I made it from like, I don't know, here to the tree line,
Right.
and I went, this is way too much stuff. So I brought it back, and I unloaded probably 20 pounds of gear out of there, and that thing still probably weighed 100 pounds.
Right.
But I had a tent. I didn't have an ultralight tent back then.
Yeah.
So I had a 3-person tent and a big sleeping bag, sleeping pad, all the food, all the dog's food.
Yeah.
Just things I didn't need.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. There's another movie where I think she's either doing the Pacific Crest Trail or the Appalachian.
Well.
And this actress, and she's got some drug habits and stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep. I know what movie you're talking about.
Somebody helps her unpack her bag and go because she packs too much.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a pretty good scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she stops, because her boots wear out or something, don't they? And she stops at a little place there and she orders boots and has to rest for a couple of days.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really good movie.
I would like to, I mean, it isn't going to happen. I mean, I talked about this. I've got a few years to come here. I'm going to have some more free time to do some of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But hiking and the wilderness and stuff is important to me. They have the Triple Crown of hiking in the U.S., which is Appalachian Trail, Pacific Crest.
I did burn it.
And then, what's that?
I did burn it.
Jesus, yeah. And then,
yeah.
And then one in California. And some people try to do the trip. They try to do all three.
Oh, really?
A very few have done all three in a year.
Yeah, see, I'm getting to the point where my body's getting broke down enough that,
And I realize that. So I got to do more stuff like what we're doing today.
Like
day trips, what we plan on doing in a few weeks.
Yep, yeah. And that's the thing of that Powwow hiking trail. It was supposed to be 27 miles or something like that, but it was further than that because, the trail is non-existent.
Right.
And, I didn't get to fish as much as I wanted to, and just, I went in the heat of the summer.
Yeah.
Was the other killer. That'd be a beautiful fall hike.
Right.
Except for bears, but, bear spray. I had bear spray, and there's moose up there.
Okay.
So the spring, I think, would be scary too.
Yep.
Because moose will kick the shit out of you.
Yes, they will. Moose are born ornery.
Yeah. Well, I would be too if I looked like that. So.
Yeah, and they can go from about 0 to 30 in 3 steps.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like a buffalo.
Yep. But I don't know. I would love to do that again. Just go and. That's the one I failed at, and I would love to go and kick its ass, but
yeah, get a redo.
Yeah, exactly. The problem is I gotta find the time and everything else.
Yeah, and you could go with the son of the father. That would be.
Yeah. Smoke.
Yeah, it's coming right.
Yeah, and if I move over there, I guarantee it'll be blowing at me again. When I went to my buddy, when I went to Mike's house last night to get my new power inverter, he had a fire going. I'd stand here, the smoke would start blowing at me. Yeah. I'd walk over here, smoke would start blowing at me.
Mike, I met.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm just enjoying life right now, Dakota.
Oh yeah, life is good.
Yeah. You're such a good puppy. Yeah. It's been good to keep mosquitoes away.
Yeah. Yeah, which we don't have that problem yet.
Not yet, but they're going to be horrible. They're plentiful.
Yeah.
Plentiful. I offered you mine. Goofy dog. Help. But yeah, no, I want to. Here's a piece that I dropped. I want to do a lot more. I want to get a nice shelter built. If we're doing videos like that, do some winter camping again. Right. We're talking about doing that, but by the time I got back and everything, I was just so freaking busy. I need to brush you. I need to brush you.
So what do you think of this? I got plans out here to leave, to just leave some hard sides and make it so if we come out here in the winter, you set up the hard sides and then put a tarp on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And make kind of a hot tent with that's
Yeah.
you know, a little more rigid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then I got something else I got to show you. I built this, and maybe I told you about it, but I never showed it to you. It's this big. It's real small. You can pick it up.
Yeah, you were telling me about it because
Automatic feed pellet.
Oh, okay.
Stove.
Sorry, no.
Oh, this is something different.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I thought you were talking about your first little camper thing you made.
Oh yeah, and I sold that with that property. I left it on there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
There you go.
I called the realtor and said, you know what? I don't want to take this off. Ask them if they want it. And it was very nice.
Yeah.
And she said, well, how much you want for it? And I said, if they take it and I don't have to move it, we're going to call it a deal.
Yeah.
And by the way, they haven't even been back in there. The woods are all over that road.
Yep. I noticed that. And then,
Yeah.
like, shortly after you sold it, there was somebody with a pickup camper
Okay.
parked by it.
Yeah.
But I don't think that was the property owner. I think it was just somebody crashing there.
Okay. Yeah.
Because they're there for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then
Yeah.
they vanished. Never seen them again. Yep.
But anyways, so we could leave that pellet thing out here too, because I think that we could use it to heat the hot tent.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to look at it and see.
Yeah.
But you pour pellets in the hopper and you're done.
Yeah. Yeah, they Cleveland Iron Works makes a self feeder like that. So there's zero electricity needed.
Right.
They're expensive.
Is it
And-
like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those
See,
are
my
cool.
whole thing is it would get clogged or
Yeah.
catch on fire and burn the whole damn
Yeah,
thing
right,
down
right,
or something.
right.
So and it's expensive
Yeah.
compared to the
She's into
found
your
mine
bed.
there. But you know, they're more than the pellet stove is that I bought. They're like $1,900 versus I think mine was on sale for $1,200 in tax.
I think I've seen those before.
You know.
Yeah, I guess nothing beats the simplicity of a firebox.
No.
A wood stove.
No, that's the shelter I'm going to build. I'm just going to put one of my wood stoves in it.
Right.
And, you know, one of the stainless ones. I don't have to worry about it rusting.
Yeah.
That, or I might find that seam of clay on my property. I know where it's at. I buried it with sand.
Do a clay. Yeah.
Yeah, just get some clay and some rock and make like what do they call it?
Adobe.
Adobe cooking stove thing.
Right.
You know, so I mean, I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do this whole thing. I mean, I would love to make it completely out of wood and pack it and everything like a regular log cabin, but I just don't quite have enough trees to warrant being able to cut them all down.
Yeah. Right.
And I don't want to build it on the other side of the pond because then people can get to it easier.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah. So, I don't know.
Well, you got her open now. Now her beak's in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's in heaven right now. Oh. Reconnect to this thing. Get my phone. I don't know why this disconnects. Another thing I brought was one of my foldable chairs, but it's really light. It weighs less than a pound.
What's in your back?
No, not now.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
be sitting in it. When
Yeah.
I went on that powwow trip,
Oh, okay.
and it was nice, you know. I mean, be able to just kind of sit
Right.
and relax. And I brought my fishing pole. I brought,
Gotcha.
you know, just all kinds of stuff. I mean, fishing pole, yeah, because I wanted to fish.
Yeah.
But just way more stuff than I needed. Why
Right.
don't you connect? Still recording, but connect.
Yeah.
There we go.
The way I travel, everything is it's incredibly light.
Yeah, yeah, and that's for a trail like that because it's not like this.
Right.
You know, there's a part where I had to walk through a swamp and I stepped off the trail and then all of a sudden I got wet feet.
Yeah.
And hiking and
Now I
wet
got a
feet
whole different
suck.
problem.
Yeah. Yeah, my feet were so sore and I couldn't hold food down or anything. But yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed us talking and trying these Ready Wise lasagnas that Lauren was gracious enough to bring. Really, really good. Absolutely amazing. Made a handy, capable spoon. Did good enough. And yeah, had a good time. Definitely might be getting one of these in the future. But we're planning some adventures in the near future. He owns some more property just north of here a little ways, where we're gonna kayak in or canoe in and do an overnight, cook some food out on kind of like a little, is it an actual island? Or for the most part?
Yeah, because it's in, if you consider swamp and an island.
Yeah, it's water.
Yeah, right.
So,
right, for sure.
yeah, so yeah, we're gonna go camp on an island in the middle of a swamp. So should be fun. Mosquitoes should be out by then. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, thumbs up, share with your friends, all that fun jazz. So thanks again. It's Ryan with Ryan out. Yeah. Let me try this again. Ryan with Ryan Outdoors and Lauren and Dakota. So see you guys next time.